This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Post-game show on 26 Sports and CCTV's Michigan High School Football Game of the Week, and it lived up to the billing here at Lake City High School on homecoming night. And it was the homecoming team in dramatic fashion as the Lake City Trojans topped the McBain Ramblers 21-15. And I'm going to go ahead and recap you up on the action. It was a thriller and competitive from start to finish. In the first half, it was McBain that took an early lead after a 70-yard touchdown pass from George Brown III to Ethan Barton, who pitched it at the 10-yard line to Gavin Sealand. And that gave the Ramblers a 7-0 lead. The Trojans responded early in the second quarter. It was a 27-yard touchdown run by Jack Pedler, and that tied everything up and went into the second half at 7-all. And then it was the Lake City Trojans who, after Tyler McGinnis got named homecoming king at halftime, he had a touchdown called out of bounds to start the second half with a kickoff return, but then he ended up catching a 16-yard touchdown reception to put the Trojans out in front, and they held that lead all the way into the fourth quarter when fireworks just started to go off. The McBain Ramblers not only scored the touchdown to go ahead and almost tie this one up, they brought it to within 1 point. Head coach Pat Maloney with a gutsy call after a Gavin Sealand 8-yard touchdown run. He went for two. Brown to Sealand was the conversion, which gave the Ramblers a 15-14 lead over the Trojans. And then we saw a fantastic drive orchestrated by the junior quarterback, Hunter Bisball. And what was a 3rd and 28 from the 31-yard line with 45 seconds remaining. Bisball found his tailback, Jack Pedler, who made a leaping grab at the 6-yard line, dove for the pylon, was called out of bounds, which set up a 4th and 3 from the 6, which then it was Bisball to the homecoming king for a 6-yard touchdown that put the Trojans in front for good as Lake City wins your Michigan High School Football Game of the Week 21-15 over the McBain Ramblers. It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to continue to have the Michigan High School Football Game of the Week coming at you here on 26 Sports and CCTV. I'm Derek Tate, and until next time, later, says the Tater.